Yeah! YouTube, what up? Welcome to another edition of Wrestling with Watts, and I'm Watts. We about to just jump straight into it, baby. 3 things that I would change if I ran WWE. So let's just jump into it, to be honest with you. Number 3, we're changing the entire arena setup for each show. Raw is going back to red ropes, SmackDown is going back to blue ropes, and NXT is going to get the gray ropes. Simple as that. My overall experience, my visual experience in WWE has dropped and has been at an all-time low. It has been dwindling since 2010 when they started doing the HD arenas and every arena started looking the same, slowly but surely going after. And I don't like that. I liked when it was a different arena setup for each show. I liked when, even back in 2019, when Raw had the skateboard looking ramp, and then SmackDown, and this was a short time because this was when SmackDown went to Channel 5. They had like a kind of like new rendition of the oval arena from 1999. To me, that was mad cool. I feel like that right there would make me want to tune in to Raw and SmackDown a little bit more, because it's a lot more aesthetically pleasing than just getting a really big screen and a small ramp, and then every show has white ropes now. To me, that's trash, and PLEs is going back to the black ropes, straight up. Now with the PLEs, they don't have to necessarily be super unique, but just give us something to work with. Maybe give us like higher like entrance ramps, so during hardcore matches you could throw people off of the ramp again, or throw people off of the stage, because not only does that cheapen the experience of the viewer, but also it hurts the WWE 2K games as well, because me personally, I used to thrive off of fighting in different arenas, and each arena has something unique to it. Back in the day when Shut Your Mouth and Here Comes the Pain was out, you could climb certain parts of the arena and throw people off the stages and stuff like that. That was really cool. That was an element that I feel like should be re-implemented and reintroduced to the audience. Will they do it? Probably not, because the WWE is billions in the hole right now. So they're going to take the cheap approach every opportunity and every chance that they get. So there's that. But if it was me, I'm definitely bringing back unique stages and different arenas and stuff like that, just for the overall viewer experience. You're not about to just sit here for a front row seat, charge me $1,000, $5,000, in some situations a whole salary, $70,000 for some front row seats, if all I'm seeing is a big screen and a basic ramp and white ropes. Nah, I don't want to see that. Let's move on, because thinking about it is getting me upset. Number 2, we're reimagining PLEs. We're going back to certain things that made a lot more sense than what we're seeing right now. For starters, no more 5-match PLEs, because 5 matches is clearly not enough to get our point across and make things move and make things happen when it comes to the development of stories, title matches. You can't have like 8 championships on the main roster and 5-match PLEs. It doesn't make any sense. You have the Women's United States Championship that barely ever gets defended on TV. You got the Women's Intercontinental Championship that is getting a little bit of burn, but still, it doesn't make every PLE. You got the tag team titles, you got the Intercontinental title, you got the United States title, you got both world championships. And back in the day, every single title was on the line at the PLE or the pay-per-view. And if it wasn't, the only ones that was probably not always on the line, actually nah, scratch that, even the Cruiserweight Championships was on the line. Now we get none of that. We're going into Clash of Paris and the WWE Championship is not on the line. We're going into Clash of Paris and the Women's United States Championship is not on the line. The WWE United States Championship is not on the line. So 5-match PLEs clearly doesn't work, and it's not sparking the interest of nobody. At least it's not sparking the interest of me. And another thing, sorry y'all, another thing that we're going back to we're going back to one night pay-per-views and PLEs, man. Yo, WrestleMania night 1 and night 2, maybe WrestleMania night 1 and night 2 can stay, but SummerSlam night 1 and night 2, no, that's nasty. I heard that they want to do 2-night Royal Rumbles. Nah, that's nasty. Survivor Series is not too far off. 2-night PLEs, I don't like it, because you're basically gonna put all of the matches that you really care about on night 2, and night 1 is just gonna be a dud, because we seen it at WrestleMania 41, we seen it at SummerSlam a couple weeks back. It just doesn't make any sense to me, and it just doesn't feel authentic. It doesn't feel like a final score if it's a 2-night event. That's just me. It doesn't feel like a final score. It don't feel like a grudge match is getting solved. It's just, to me, it just feels like a money grab. And obviously, there's going to be people in the comments that are like, well, you don't know the business, Watts. And I do know the business, and I know that you can't sell that less is more when it comes to 5-match PLEs, but then tell me that it's going to be a night 1 and night 2 for the biggest PLEs, the top, the granddaddies, the top 4 is going to be 2 nights. You can't do that to me. You can't piss on me and tell me it's rain. It doesn't make sense. I don't like it. So we're doing away with those things. We're doing away with 2-night PLEs, and we're doing away with 5-match PLEs. That's a dub. It's done. Let's move on. Number 1. We're getting rid of Def Rebel. We're getting rid of Def Rebel. I'm going to say it one more time. We're getting rid of Def Rebel. They don't make good theme songs. The theme music that they create and curate is so repetitive, especially the hip-hop songs, fake-ass Meg Thee Stallion type beats and stuff like that. It's garbage, it's deplorable, it's nasty work, man. Like, I don't want to hear that. Like, all of these themes are so oralist. When Zelina Vega comes out, you can hear a pin drop. And that's partially because the theme music is so bad. It's literally synonymous with the SmackDown intro. It's bad. You know, I would trade Def Rebel to get back the CFOs anytime. I would trade Def Rebel to get back Jim Johnson anytime. He's probably up there in age, but he never missed when it came to the theme songs. Like, I have a whole playlist of theme music from back in the day that I listened to from Jim Johnson. He was really cold with it, man. He did it all. He did rap, he did he did rock music, obviously. He was so good with these theme songs. Like, some of them I listen to while I'm in the gym. You know, we don't get that from a lot of superstars anymore. Like, I feel like the only superstar right now that when his theme rings out, you hear it and you feel it, is probably Roman Reigns. I wouldn't even count Jey Uso or Jimmy Uso. Wait, no, well, Jey Uso, because it's a rendition of the Day One beat, and I think the CFOs made that. We'll look it up, but I think the CFOs made that. But everything else, Def Rebel, and I think they use AI to create and curate a lot of these songs that they have, and it's clear as day. Like, them guys are lazy, man. Them guys are really lazy. You gotta really ram into them paws to make them create a really good theme, because it's few and far in between, man. It's dirt. I don't know, it's getting nasty out here, but that's just me. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know the 3 things that you would change if you was in charge of the WWE, you was in charge of the overall production of what's going on outside of the ring, inside of the ring, and how it's being curated. Because Real Spill, that's how I feel. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new here, throw that bell on so you can see whenever I upload. Thank you guys, I appreciate y'all. I'm doing like the later uploads to see like what it's hitting for. I'm kind of liking it. I'll probably do a little bit of both. Like, I'll do morning drops, but I'll also do like evening drops as well. It just depends on the day. But yo, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all, and I'm out. Peace.